On a clear night, under an endless canvas of stars, a question as old as time itself echoes in our minds. Why is there something rather than nothing? The very fact that we stare at the cosmos, rather than into an infinite void, feels both miraculous and mysterious. Philosophers, poets, and scientists alike have gazed into that starry abyss and wondered, why does anything exist at all? This simple, profound question has tugged at the human heart for centuries, provoking awe and a sense of cosmic wonder. It's a question about the reason for basic existence, one that spans ancient wisdom and modern science, inviting us on a journey through mystery and meaning. Even today, this question haunts our most brilliant minds. Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest physicists, once asked with childlike wonder, "Why does the universe go to all the bother of existing?" It's a cosmic riddle that challenges us, a puzzle whose pieces lie scattered across philosophy, theology, and physics. In this essay, we will explore this ultimate question, drawing on the insights of thinkers like Leibniz and Heidegger and the revelations of quantum physics to glimpse why there is something instead of nothing. This profound question did not begin with modern science. It's as old as human thought. Over 2,000 years ago, ancient Greek philosophers like Parmenides wondered about the nature of nothingness. He argued that true nothing can never really exist. After all, to even speak of nothing is to make it something in our minds. In the classical world, it was a common saying that nothing comes from nothing, reflecting the intuition that non-existence could never give birth to existence. Centuries later, in 1714, the philosopher Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz posed the question in its most famous form. Why is there something rather than nothing? He believed that there must be a sufficient reason for the existence of the world. Leibniz's answer was that the reason lies in a necessary being that exists by its own nature. In his words, the sufficient reason is found in a substance which is a necessary being bearing the reason for its existence within itself. For Leibniz, this necessary being was God, the ultimate foundation that prevents absolute nothingness. Whether or not one agrees, his idea was that existence demands an explanation beyond the world of contingent things. Moving to the 20th century, Martin Heidegger, a German philosopher, called this the fundamental question of metaphysics. He phrased it hauntingly. Why are there beings at all, and why not rather nothing? Heidegger felt this question underpins all others, revealing a deep sense of wonder and bewilderment at the mere fact of being. Another philosopher, Ludwig Wittgenstein, expressed a similar awe. Not how the world is the mystical, but that it is. In other words, beyond all the details of life and the universe, the mere existence of something, anything, is the ultimate mystery. These thinkers remind us that our very being here is puzzling. The question isn't just academic. It strikes at the core of our attempt to understand reality. Why is there a world instead of sheer emptiness? Why do we exist to even ask the question? Through ages, some have answered that the universe has simply always existed, needing no further reason. Others, like Leibniz, argue for a prime cause or creator. There are also those who suggest that perhaps no answer is possible, that the question might be beyond the reach of human logic, or that existence is a brute fact with no deeper why. Yet, the very asking of, why is there something, seems to be woven into the fabric of human curiosity. It's as if, in the silence between stars, we can't help but wonder how being won out over nothingness. As our understanding of the universe expanded, science joined the conversation. Modern physics approaches nothing in its own way and has made a startling discovery. What we call nothing isn't so empty after all. Even the most perfect vacuum we can imagine, devoid of matter, light, and heat, still seethes with activity. Quantum physics teaches us that empty space is more like a field of potential than a featureless void. Subatomic particles flicker in and out of existence, appearing and vanishing in a restless dance. In theory and experiment, we've learned that with the right conditions, you really can get something from nothing. As one physicist quipped, "Whoever said you can't get something from nothing never learned quantum mechanics." In fact, Nobel Prize-winning physicist Frank Wilczek famously remarked that nothing is unstable. If you had a state of truly nothing, no energy, no time, no space, quantum theory suggests it wouldn't stay nothing for long. Random fluctuations would churn out particles or even whole universes. Some scientists propose that our entire cosmos burst into existence from a quantum nothing via a kind of spontaneous event. It sounds incredible, but some cosmologists believe the universe could have literally arisen from nothing at all. The idea is that even what we call nothing obeys physical laws, and those laws might inevitably produce something. However, this scientific nothing isn't the absolute nothing of philosophy. A quantum vacuum still has spacetime, still has laws of physics humming beneath it. So one might ask, where did those laws come from? Why are there quantum fields and not none at all? Science edges closer to the void, but the ultimate question remains. As physicist Sean Carroll pointed out, even if quantum physics shows how particles form from vacuum, it may not explain why there is a vacuum with quantum laws to begin with. We find ourselves in a hall of mirrors. Each answer leads to a deeper question. The laws of nature explain a lot, perhaps even how something can emerge from what seems like nothing. Yet we still wonder why those laws exist in the first place. Why is there a quantum realm ripe for creation instead of a timeless, lawless null? Science gives us powerful clues, but not the final word. We have journeyed from ancient philosophy to the cutting edge of modern physics, and we find ourselves at the edge of understanding. The question, why is there anything instead of nothing, does not yield easily to our inquiries. Perhaps it never will. Perhaps in trying to answer it, we come face to face with the limits of reason and the beginning of wonder. It's possible that existence is something we will never fully explain, a truth we must simply accept with awe. Some thinkers, like Bertrand Russell, argued that the universe might just be a brute fact, needing no further explanation. The universe is just there, and that's all, he said. Others, like Hawking, dream that one day we will find an answer, a complete theory that everyone can understand, uniting scientists and philosophers in revelation. But until that day, if it ever comes, we live in the in-between. We know that there is something, but we don't know why. This uncertainty is not a defeat. It can be a source of profound inspiration. It reminds us of our place in the grand tapestry. We are beings who yearn to know, who stand in the light of existence and cast questions into the dark. The fact that we can even ask, why does anything exist, might itself be meaningful. It's as if the universe, through us, is gazing back on itself in wonder. So why does anything exist instead of nothing? After all our exploration, the honest answer is we don't fully know, not yet. It remains one of the greatest open mysteries. But in chasing this question, we've uncovered rich insights. The idea of a necessary ground of being, the realization that even nothing may teem with possibility, the humbling notion that perhaps no reason at all could be found. We stand humbled before the vastness of reality, and yet maybe the beauty lies in the wondering. In a way, the question itself is a gift. It invites us to marvel at existence with childlike eyes. It teaches us that wonder is at the heart of both philosophy and science. The philosophers' why and the scientists' how converge in silent awe that we are here. As we end our journey, take a moment to feel the weight of your own existence, the air on your skin, the stars overhead, the thoughts in your mind. All of it exists. It didn't have to, at least as far as we can tell, but it does. In the face of that reality, perhaps the best response is a mix of gratitude and curiosity. We may never fully answer why there is something rather than nothing, but by asking it, We connect with a timeless human quest. We participate in the mystery, and sometimes, living with that mystery, feeling it in our bones, can be as profound as any answer. Perhaps in the grand play of reality, the very existence of the question is part of the answer.